Hey y'all, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. How y'all live? How's everybody? I'm glad to see y'all, man. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. We got a little bit of news. We got a little bit of funnies. We got a little bit of gossip. And we got some things we need to be concerned about. I know some of us got family in different states. So we got to talk about what's happening in different places. You know, anywhere it's black folks, it's our business. We need to know what's going on, make sure everybody's okay. Where we can. Let me greet everybody, y'all. Please hit the like button for me as you come in. That like button is so important, man. For real. Let me tell y'all something. For me to come on here and give y'all news, give y'all updates, I love doing it. I love digging up the truth. I love bringing it to you. I love being sometimes the first place you hear it. I absolutely love it. But with me doing that, y'all, them people do everything they can to bury a girl. Y'all help me out. Hit a like button. Like, I swear it don't cost you nothing. You ain't gonna get no bill in the mail. They ain't gonna put it on your cell phone bill. None of that. Hit a like button and help me out. Help me stay here doing what I'm doing for you. Because I love doing it for you. But help me do it because I love doing it. Something as small as hitting a like button. Help me out. Sharing a video, share it on your social media. Give other people a chance to get the news too. I try not to make it boring, y'all. You know, help your girl out. That's all I'm saying. Help your girl out. Look out for your girl. That's all I'm saying. Look out for me. Because I'm going to always look out for you. But y'all, please hit that like button. It means a whole lot to me. Believe it or not. Because they was on my neck yesterday, man. They hit a girl. They hit me for that video yesterday. I don't care. I'm going to still talk. I feel like y'all deserve to know the truth. You deserve to have a full and clear understanding of what happened to lead us to the point where we are. And you deserve to have a full and a clear understanding of what the hell is going on right now. Of everything they doing up under your nose, all the plans that they making to protect their family. So you have every opportunity to also protect your family. You know what I'm saying? Right is right. So y'all hit the like button for me. When you can share a video, share a video. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Truth ain't hurt nobody. Truth might hurt somebody's feelings, but they'll live. They ain't gonna die. They can put a little towel, a little the Neosporin on it. Take a Tylenol or BC powder. They'll be all right. The truth is not gonna kill them. So please, when you get a chance, share a video. Let people know what's really going on. Okay? Awareness is everything. So let me greet y'all and then let's talk because there's some stuff happening. So let's see who we got. Miss MO1, how you doing? Good to see you. More Than Beauty, what's happening, Ladybug? We got Renee in the house. She said, come in, get comfortable. Misspell your cuss words and hit that like button. Kim Bird, how you doing, love? How you feeling today? Good to see you. Jackie Gaines, what's up? Good to see you. Learning to love myself. How you doing? Y'all know we streaming as well on Twitch. If you got 2 devices, 2 browsers, 2 apps, stream on both if you can. Look out for you, girl. Jackie Gaines, what's happening? We got G Darling in the house. Kia, Coco Pop. Hey, my Kia. Happy Tuesday. What's up, E. Davis? All right. We got Queen Mermaid in the chat. Okay, she listening and charging the phone. I ain't mad at it. Sharon Fona, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Hello, hello. We got Queena. Hello, gorgeous. How you doing? Alita, I'm glad you made it, sister. Good to see you. All right, all right. Who else we got up in here? Nacho Twins mama. So good to see you, beautiful lady. Delicia, what's up? How you doing? Cheryl, I'm glad you made it. We got X in the house. What's up, X? All right now. D. Marie. Hey, baby sister. How you doing? Uh-oh, Miss Sparkle has entered the chat. How you doing, y'all? This is our resident Mary Kay lady. Don't sleep on her. She's the baddest Mary Kay lady in the land. All right, we got Toffee Mocha here. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Sin City from NOLA. What's happening? You missed me. Where you been? How you been doing? Uh-oh, the beautiful Niecy Rose is here. Vita is here from Denver. Hey, DV, what's happening? All right, lady. Good to see you, Toffee Mocha. Thank you so much for holding us down in Twitch. Learning to love myself. Thank you so much for holding us down in Twitch. Queen Mermaid, I appreciate you because you're my moderator over there in Twitch. You know I need you to make sure we don't have no foolishness go down on your watch, okay? I trust you. I know you got my back. Patricia Robinson, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, all right. Okay, Grandma Rocks 1960, thank you for holding us down in Twitch land. I appreciate it. Egypt now is in the doggone building. Yes, she is. How is y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Look, all our folks ain't okay. I don't know if we got any people over there in Mississippi, but I need to holler at y'all. If you got people in Mississippi, I need you to check on your folks in Mississippi, especially if they're in Jackson. Jackson is in a state of emergency according to their governor. He done declared a state of emergency. Some of y'all know my better half is in Jackson. Well, he's not there now because he left up out of there and went to a different city and got into a hotel so he could have water to, bathe with that's not contaminated. Because right now, it is off the chain over there. There's no water. This is the seat. This is the capital seat for the state and the biggest city in Mississippi. And they've been having problem with their water system from what I'm hearing. But, them storms and everything, went ahead and just tore it loose. It's messed up. Do you know Deion Sanders over there at Jackson State? And Deion say the devil is a lie. It ain't going to stop nothing. So Deion is over there saying he trying to get them boys, hey Celine, he trying to get them boys moved to hotels. So, somewhere that'll accommodate all those young men that are in the football program over there at Jackson State. So y'all say prayers for them. If you got 10 people over there, check on your folks, make sure they straight. I mean, at this point, y'all know we black, so can we talk? Can we be real? If you got to even get them a mega bus up out of there, get them up out of there, get them somewhere else, okay? Because we don't know when they're gonna fix that water. I know it's not a livable situation. When you can't bathe with the water, you can't cook with the water, you can't drink the water, you gotta go. Like, let's just be real. You gotta go. So if you gotta get your folks out, if you can't afford to get them on no plane, because the airport over there in Mississippi is not like a big airport. So any flights coming out of there are probably gonna be a little more expensive. If you can't get them out by plane, don't be so busy being bougie that you don't handle stuff. If you got to get your folks out of there by Greyhound, by Megabus, or whatever, it's better you move them than for them to be over there in those conditions, end up catching some type of bacteria, or God only knows. If you got a chance to get them out of there. You know what I mean? Don't be cheap. Don't be funny. Don't be acting no type of way like, well, when Big Mama died, y'all ain't put no money on the greens. Like, don't leave all that. Get them people up out of there because it's a real rough situation. Kia says this going to be another Flint crisis in Mississippi. I don't think so. I don't. I just think that they've been overlooking the fact that the system was already bad and now they've been caught with their pants down. Now, something happened that, was just storms. You really can't control them storms. Like even if you pay your tithes, you can't convince God not to send a storm. So the storm came, it kept storming, kept raining, flooding, and different things like that. So now the water system has went ahead and completely failed. But they knew it was in bad shape the whole time. They were just, rigging it up, patching it up, and now it's done came back to haunt them. Hey, Diamond Girl, how you doing, boo? So just like anything else, if you don't fix it and you patching at it and you rigging it up and you doing, just getting by, eventually you're going to get caught with your pants down. And unfortunately, the city of Jackson being caught with their pants down mean a whole lot of our folks are in a situation where they do not have clean water, not to bathe with, not to drink, not to wash clothes with, nothing. At this point, it's not safe. At this point, the governor has declared a state of emergency. We gotta take it for what it is. If you got people there, do what you can to help them out. If they trying to get out of there, they got somewhere to go. Y'all got some other cousins in neighboring states. Y'all got kin folks in Louisiana. Maybe you can move them over that way. Do what you can do to help these people because it's serious right now. It's serious. Say so just a Band-Aid over a stab wound. Got it. A whole hot shame. Exactly. Because they knew it was bad the whole time. But just like anything else, like I said, if you don't fix it, when it goes bad, now you're going to be caught with your pants down. Now what you going to do? That's right, Egypt girl. Tell them, hit the like button. But yeah, for real. Y'all send up prayers. Check on your people. If you got people in Mississippi, check on them because this ain't good. For real, for real. LJ forever. Thank you so much for the super chat. Say just a little something to show you are appreciated. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate you. Hey, Vet. What's up in the UK? Girl, we got a story about your folks and we finna talk about it. We about to talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Hold on, how the girl said it on the song? And I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What some of y'all do. Some of y'all might be too young to know about that. Okay. But anyway, we're gonna talk about this news. Let's get into it. Cindy Narcisse, how you doing, lovely? How are you? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. So listen. Well, since Vet done showed up, let's go and talk about what's going on over there in the U and the K. Let's talk. So now y'all know all over the world they was running around mandate this, mandate that. They was threatening people, forcing folks, threatening jobs, threatening all type of stuff, forcing people. Now, over there, apparently, with all this new data coming in, a slew of lawsuits, now they over there telling people, telling the pregnant women that the jab ain't for you. Don't be taking that. Who told y'all to take it? Y'all told them to take it. What is you talking about? Talking about something. Who told y'all to take it? Now it's not for pregnant women. Well, what the hell? What in the hell? Y'all need to get y'all. They got to get their story straight. They right up there in Canada right now trying to make women pay back their maternity leave because they didn't want to take it while they was pregnant and nursing and different things like that. Wait, you sound big sis, you gonna have me doing the bird down the Soul Train line in a minute. I'm just saying that was my song. There you go, Sin City from Nola. Gotta move on. That's right. That's right. That's why I say we go talk about it. We go talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Yeah. So now with all that going on, them lawsuits coming in, now the stories are changing, child. They changing faces. So now they're saying it's not for pregnant women over there in the UK. Canada, Lord Farquaad still sticking to his guns. He want them to pay back maternity leave. If you don't want to kill your babies, then maternity leave for you, pay it back. And America just trying to be vague, hoping don't nobody see nothing. We see y'all. We see you sitting up there trying to hide behind folding chairs. We see you. Yes, they did. They did it. Yes, they suggested it. Now they saying who told y'all to do that? Needs to say, meanwhile, all they did was scare pregnant women into taking. Yes, field campaigns up and down. Field campaigns up and doggone down. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And baby, unfortunately, we had a lot of our folks who were silly enough to listen to these people. And I don't mean that as like me taking shots at nobody. I'm just saying like a lot of our people are too trusting. It's not even like I'm trying to diss them or talk bad or talk down. A lot of our people are way too trusting. And so they went and they got it. And I just feel like if anything happens to somebody who's close to you that was forced to do this or they felt like they were forced to do this, I just feel like let the lawsuits keep rolling out. Let them keep rolling out. Right, Kobe Cole. No pun intended. I ain't taking shots at nobody, right? Right. Hey, y'all remember that lady used to be on Mob Wives, the one that died from cancer? Remember her Big Ange with that voice? Yo, every time I say shots, Kobe Cole, I think about Big Ange. R.I.P. Big Ange. I love that lady. She used to be shot. And she had that real raspy voice. And remember she had that bar called the Drunken Monkey. And she would be like, we're going down to the Drunken Monkey. And every time she said it, I would be screaming. But I promise you, Kobe Cole, every time I hear somebody say shots or I think about shots, my mind and my heart immediately go to Big Ange. R.I.P. Big Ange. She was a real G for real. Hey, happy to be happy. Yes, honey. You love Big Ange too? I love Big Ange. Yes. Baby, she was one of the realest. She was one of the realest, Lord. I'm like, Lord, why you always take the real people first? You say Big Ange was your heart. Yes, I love Big Ange. I just don't, the rest of them I could have did without them. And she was supposed to be a friend of the show. But Big Ange, in my opinion, Big Ange was the show. She was the whole show. She was the only one of them had some sense on there. Leader say, me too. Big Ange was awesome and funny. R.I.P. to her. Yeah, man. R.I.P. to Big Ange. She was a real one. So that was just a side note. Also, on the jab tip, of course, we got lawsuits over here. One hospital over here, we talked about them. They just settled that $10 million lawsuit. Okay. Lawsuits is still flying over here in the U.S. They ain't stopped. They done already. They once they get started, y'all know that's the other song. Once we get started. So yeah, once they get started, they not gonna stop. But how about even with all the lawsuits out, even with the truth coming out, even with them passing the blame like hot potato, let's blame Trump. Let's blame it on the Bossa Nova. Let's blame it on the rain. They still have mandates in the military. Believe it or not. Yeah, she was the heartbeat of the show. Yes, yes. Girl, Nona, that thing hurt my feelings when Ange had to leave here. That was so sad. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Glennis. So yeah, that's what they doing. So just us, we're gonna keep our eye on everything. When I say everything, everything. So here's something else to keep your eye on. So there's a Republican out of Pennsylvania, Mr. Scott Perry. So Scott Perry decided he was gonna introduce a bill. Okay, I don't believe it's gonna get passed, but he introducing a bill that we need to talk about because I found it very interesting. He introduced the bill to halt all donations to the World Economic Forum. So I said, wait a minute, let's stop right there. That's right. And he said, blame it on the boogie. That's right. Don't blame it on sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Amen. Hey, Patricia Joaquin, how you doing? Mm-hmm. But yes, he want to halt payments or donations to the World Economic Forum. I say too late. But what I also found interesting with that is that why the hell are we donating taxpayer money to a World Economic Forum, which is a forum full of ultra billionaires, and these people were not elected, and you taking money from people who need to live to give to people who ain't never needed no money? Why are you donating money over there? Kobe Cole say, I support that bill already. I do too. I just find it interesting that it was necessary. Never mind the fact that you all have already allowed the World Economic Forum to control the narrative of our government, so much so that Bill Gates, who is a member of the World Economic Forum and major contributor, had a hand in this so-called inflation reduction bill, which he went around bragging about. He didn't even hide the fact that him and Joe Manchin had many conversations while they was framing this bill. So it's like you let them tell you what to do and you giving them taxpayer money. What the hell going on here? So shout out to Scott Perry. He a Republican, but shout out to Scott Perry for drafting the bill and introducing the bill to halt all donations to the World Economic Forum. Why the hell are we giving ultra billionaires money when you got American citizens you can't give nothing to? I have so many questions. Kids say donations equal tax write-off. I definitely support that bill to be passed. Right, but the thing is, the government don't pay taxes, so this ain't even about a tax write-off. They're literally giving money to people who don't need it, kissing the ring, and trying to lead us down the path to be slaughtered by these sickos. I'm like, what allegiance do you have to them? Hey, Red Majestic Diva, how you doing, boo? Hey, Show Me 0517, thank you for holding us down in Twitch. Okay, so anyway, that's not the only bill that's been introduced that I think we should mention. Now, this one, y'all, this one pissed me off. I ain't even finna lie to you. This one pissed me off real bad. I hope y'all comfortable. I want y'all to really get comfortable for this one. Get very, very comfortable. So we got a representative out of New Jersey, a Democrat. She black like us. She look like us, but she's not like us. This is why, let me tell you something. This is why I keep telling y'all, I don't care if they look like us, if they're in Washington, if they're in politics, they are not us. Hey, it's Tish. What's up, boo? Thank you. Hit that like button. This is why I say if they work in politics, they are not us. We have no allegiance to these people, don't have no warm, fuzzy feelings toward these people. They are absolutely trash. Now, let me tell you about this trash. Let me go and call her what she is. I don't care that you look like me. You're not the same as me. So today we're going to call you by the name your mammy gave you. Trash. Her name is Eleanor Norton. She's a Democrat representative out of the state of New Jersey. Now, let me tell you about the bill that this trash has introduced. And yes, I'm calling her trash. I don't care if you know her cousins, her god babies, all of them. Tell them I said it. Trash. This trash introduced the bill asking for $50 million in cash to give to illegal immigrants, criminals who broke into this country illegally, on top of the $150 million budget that's already being spent on illegal immigrants, criminals, because she say inflation is making it too hard for them to buy food. I'm going to sit there and I want y'all to get that. This heifer look like us. See, this is why I tell y'all, once they up there, they not the same as you. They don't care nothing about you, baby. They not black no more. They just black looking. All the black folks in this country that's struggling to eat, all the black folks in this country that's barely getting by, struggling because inflation hits us the hardest usually because economically we are the least fit to compete for various reasons, most of which are out of our own control. This trash drafts a bill, introduced a bill to ask for $50 million in cash more on top of the $150 million budget that's already there for people breaking in, for criminals. First, the formula in warehouses down by the border, while people that pay taxes can't even buy formula. Now this, because inflation making it too hard on them. If you'd have stayed the hell up out of here, you wouldn't have to deal with American inflation. Now, would you? Kids say they ain't for us. If they're in the White House, even if they look like us, they align with them. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Once they carry behind up there, please don't come telling me about, oh, don't talk about them because they black. They are not. They just black looking. That's all. Yes, that's what's going on. Y'all know I wouldn't lie to you. That's what that heifer did. You call her pick me. Who she telling to pick her? They done already picked her. And a bunch of our people voted for her and put her in there. It is DV. That's what I'm saying. Like at this point, if you're not mad, you either not paying attention or you lick windows. Jackie said, I got it. Oh my. What little mind she had, she's really lost it. Nah, that's the mind she been had. That's who she for. She not for us. It's not so much that they paid off. They don't care nothing about us. Hey, Kimber Monique. Kobe say people who use EBT cards give you no eye contact when you stand behind them at the cashier. Why would they? Why would they? Especially when you consider the fact. Now, let me say this. Let me break this down the way I see it. If you're somebody who's been in this country for generations, hey, Lala, if you've been in here for generations, especially if you foundational black, I don't care nothing about you getting no stamps at all. Hell, they need to up your stamps. Let's keep it a buck because they ain't gonna never pay you what they owe you. The problem I got is when I see somebody who done snuck across the border, you a whole criminal. and a burglar, and you got a stamp card. Now that's when I got a problem. Because what taxes did you pay? What taxes did your mammy pay? What taxes did her mammy pay? You just over here sucking up a system that you ain't put nothing into. I'm sorry. I have no patience for it. Queen will say, I'm guilty of putting her in office. Girl, don't feel bad. A lot of people don't put these animals in office. The key is we gotta wake up and change the way we do things. We cannot continue to say they look like us. Here go my vote. Absolutely not. We got to watch these people, see what the hell they do, see what they really about, and see if your agenda is going to hurt me or not. Had people paid attention to this heifer's politics and voted just on that, she wouldn't have got in. Same thing I kept telling y'all about Biden. Y'all sat up here and believe that man voted for him 40 years. He been going hard to make sure that nobody can get rid of student loans. Do y'all know he was the one that was primarily responsible for making sure that you can't even get a student loan off your credit with bankruptcy? Himself, while he was still a senator. When he had 40% less liver spots, it was him. And people were still silly enough to believe that this same person who single-handedly was responsible for that would forgive your loans. And when Bill Clinton tried to forgive student loans, he was the one who stood up, opened his mouth, and he said, a president ain't got no authority to do that. The same way Pelosi did him, he did Bill Clinton. So he knew he didn't have no authority to do that, but he made that promise knowing that people were financially hurting and that they would vote for hope. He came out here like Rem Pork Chop and Rem Pimp Daddy, sold y'all some hope, told you wasn't black if you didn't vote for him, like he can gatekeep blackness. This ain't the plantation and you ain't massa. But black people went and did that, went trotting in there like sheep. We have got to change the way we doggone move. DB say they use us to get in office, then abandon us because now their pockets are fat. Well, the thing is, DV, you right. You ain't saying nothing wrong. The problem and the question would be, why the hell do black people keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe? That's the question. Why are we still falling for the same stupid stuff? God dang. We getting educations, we start businesses, we raise children, we build houses. We've done everything but go to the moon and set up a restaurant. And we don't have sense enough to understand that these people are not your friends and quit falling for the same tricks. Hey, Auntie Eva. That's what I be wanting y'all to peep. Yes, Patricia, we have to do our research and stop trusting these people. You see some black skin and start thinking because they look like you, they're the same as you, they not. This heifer look like us. I dare you to Google her picture. I dare you to Google her picture. Her name is Eleanor Norton out of New Jersey. Look at her. She look like us, but that heifer ain't us. Kids say it gives the feeling that black hair store owner who was crying that another black woman stole $400 of her product out of her store. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. It ain't. Your daughter tried to warn you, and you still went and did it, huh? That's all right, sis. We live and we learn. Kobe saying, Cali, they giving young illegal single men Section 8 apartments. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? But when it comes to single men who pay taxes, you can't get no Section 8. You can't get none. You can't get no help while you get on your feet so you don't end up turning to crime or end up in some disadvantageous situation. Oh, no, that's not okay. But if you happen to be a criminal who broke into this country and you ain't black, you can get some Section 8. 9 and 10 too. Jackie said, well, I guess I'm not black then because he ain't get my vote. Hell, me either. The only difference is, thank God, he's not in control of who's black and who ain't. Hey, Candace Lane. Lala said, I just recently saw an interview with actress Jennifer Lewis, and she said she wanted to see a blue wave at the polls. I just shook my head. Right, because a lot of them is over there in Hollywood. They just paid, they are paid to shuck and jive and be raccoonish Americans. And because they know a lot of people just follow their feelings, and if they fave say something, they jump on it. Oh, well, Jennifer Lewis said it. I ain't studying Jennifer Lewis. I like her and everything, you know, in movies and stuff, but I'm not studying you, baby. You are not a political scholar on no day of the week. DV say you so right. I had people tell me I wasn't black because I didn't agree with everything Obama. We have to start moving differently, right? Nah, I'm not on the Obama train either. Bump that. Hey, cool gamer. E. Davis said I wasn't able to get WIC for a baby. I was told I made too much for a family of two. Yeah, but all you had to do was be illegal. You got to sneak out and then sneak back in. And then there you go. Then you can get some help. Hey, Shanika C., you could have got all the help in the world, E. Davis. You just got to creep back across the border and sneak back in and make sure you speak Spanish when you come back across. And then they got you. They got your back, girl. Don't sweat it. So listen. Next up. Next up. So remember I told y'all that California's ignorant tails, you know, them some silly people over there. All them Democratic states, they make me nervous because the height of their stupidity. It's the height of it for me. It's the height of it. Because as it is, when it comes to cost of living, when it comes to, you know, the fact that you got people that work 40-hour-a-week jobs and still sleeping in their car, so they're not even lazy. They just can't afford to live. When it come down to the fact that people that wanted to leave the state, even the U-Haul hiked up their price on people just because they were leaving out of California. So they was literally charging these people at a premium just to escape California. And y'all remember I just covered a story where California is saying they're going to outlaw gas-powered vehicles by 2035. And I still say that's one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my entire life. And I've heard some stupid stuff. Again, I am from Florida. I am. So I done heard some stupid stuff, I promise you. Hey, Candy R. The problem for me is, as if that wasn't stupid enough, tell me why we got 15 more states following suit. 15 more states following suit. And they're saying that they are going to, that they want to follow suit with the ban on gas-powered cars. Let me read the list of the dummies in question. Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Maine, Maryland, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Nevada, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Virginia, Vermont, DC. They all planning to follow up, okay? They're following up with the pre-ban emission rules, and that's coming next. So they jumping on the bandwagon. And Massachusetts and Washington have locked themselves into following California's lead. So they blocked it in. They got trigger laws, trigger regulations that'll make sure that they're able to do the exact same thing. So yeah, they about to make it real tough over here. And we covered yesterday why they doing some of the things that they doing. Kobe said, if you qualify for anything, get it. And feel no shame. This is our country. You doggone right. You built it on black backs and you still ain't paid for the work. Anything I can get from them. Let me tell you something. This for the record. I wasn't mad at nobody committing unemployment fraud. I wasn't mad at nobody committing PPP fraud. I wasn't mad at nobody committing none of them. If you can get away with it and not go to jail, do your due. They owe you money. They never gonna pay you. Get what you could get. If you got away with it, shout out to you. If you get caught, you know that's just too bad. But I wasn't mad at nobody. And when people owe you money, I'm like, at this point, is it stealing or is it just going to take your money back? I don't even know. DV says so many elderly people who have worked all their lives and now can't get assistance, but we can give it to illegals. Yes, exactly. And you got a whole black-looking woman pushing this doggone legislation. Oh, yeah. If you live in a Democratic state, you need to be very worried because you finna catch pure hell. I don't like Republicans. but I will stay in one of their states. I'm gonna tell you that. Hey, man, Reeves, I will stay in one of their states. I will never, ever, 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 ever live in a Democratic state. You can forget that. Never happening. Them people ain't rap tight. They crazy. Real crazy. So yeah, that happened. That's all I be feeling like I can say. When I see some more foolishness, as Lala like to say today in the land of revelations, yeah, that happened. That's all I can say. That happened. We saw that. That happened. So anyway, now mind you, it's been floods in other places. And hey Angie, there go my boo. My boo. Hey girl, Miss Miami in the house. But yeah, there's floods in other places too. Anyway, back on that tip. So what happened over there? You say you call it involuntary reparations. That's not a bad name for it. It's not. When the crooks get away with something, I be cheering for them. I do. I be like, get them, y'all, get them. Run. Don't hide under the car. I be real excited when crooks get away with something. It makes me happy. It makes me happy, especially if they robbing the government. I just it sweetens my heart. It really sweetens my heart. But anyway, so like I was saying, the situation that happened over there in Jackson, Mississippi, I'm waiting to see what our government does. And one of the reasons that I wanted to point that out at the top of our live is because there's also been some real bad flooding over there in Pakistan. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't necessarily bring it up because ain't too many of us in Pakistan that I'm aware of. I haven't heard too many stories about Negroes in Pakistan. Hey, Deborah Randall, what's going on, girl? I'm glad you're here. But I'm paying attention because now we got the UN talking about they appealing for $160 million. Why is y'all appealing? Just send y'all money. I feel like when the UN start appealing for money, that's code word for America, send your money. That's what I think that's code word for. You saw that on the news, Shanika? Yeah, and I feel bad for them people to a certain extent, but I feel like that is also not our problem. We done already sent money across the way, and all that money that's been sent out eventually is going to come back, and we're the ones that's going to have to deal with the hyperinflation. So I got a little bit of a problem with that. I do. I got a little bit of a problem with that. So I've been watching that to see how that turns out. Okay. So that's something to keep an eye on. China's still crazy, so ain't no point in talking about that. They still putting Carnival 19 restrictions on people. They crazy. Ain't nothing we can do with them. And the best thing we can do is mind our business. We saw what they doing. We talked about it yesterday. Ain't nothing we can do to stop them people from being crazy. And they got a plan that don't have nothing to do with us other than it's going to leave us broke. The best thing we can do is leave them people alone. DV say they'll send money to Pakistan before they'll send it to Mississippi. And that's exactly why I'm saying let's watch them, DV. Because I want to see if they dig down, as Erica Badu say, reach down in my purse. I want to see if they reach down in their purse and shoot their money over there to Pakistan and leave them people down there in Jackson, Mississippi to squirm. Because that's a lot of black folks in Jackson. So I want to see if you help Pakistan cross the water before you help the people in Jackson. That's what I'm waiting to see. Now, Serena Williams, child, Serena doing her thing. She said this her last one. I don't know. I don't know whether she really gonna be her last one. They first said she was gonna retire in during her Vogue article, but they never confirmed that the US Open was gonna be her last event. I don't know, but Serena looking pretty good out there, child. But let's talk about some more money they sending across the water and not to us. I know y'all sick of that, but I gotta talk about it. Candy, you grew up in Jackson. It's bad down there. But let's talk about it while we on Biden watch. Let's move to Biden watch. You know, we gotta watch Bicycle Boy. So he planned to ask Congress to approve $1.1 billion arms sale to Taiwan. Somehow I don't believe that. I don't believe them people finna give no $1.1 billion. You finna give away all that stuff is what you finna do. Just like you did to Ukraine. They ain't got no $1.1 billion. I don't believe it. Hey, LEL say if it's her last one, God bless her. She did great. She did phenomenal. It would actually be sad, in my opinion, to see her retire, but I understand she got to be a mama. So I can dig it. D. Marie say they did leave all those people in New Mexico without homes after setting that fire. Exactly. So I wouldn't be surprised one little bit. Kobe said if Russia or China ever strikes us, these illegals will leave us to fight just like they did in the Ukraine. Yes, they will. And here's the thing, they better. Because if you mess around and get them some firearms, they gonna go back across the border with them firearms and sell them. They not staying to fight. Right. Runners do not stand and fight. And you can forget that. They've been running. Hey, Dana Cutler. Kids say on another episode of Shenanigans, the Barnacle Boy. Yeah, he getting ready to pull a stunt. 1.1 billion in arms to Taiwan. Talking about sale. You ain't gonna make them people pay for nothing. Right, Angie, rolling your eyes and your lips stuck out. That's what I'm talking about. Mine too. Sell my foot. Say we should call him the Joker from Batman and Robin. I accept all names for him. I accept all names. This man is a joke. Talking about including 60 anti-ship missiles, 100 air missiles. This coming from Politico and from Reuters. Okay. They say talking about because now they got heightened tensions with China. Y'all heighten the tensions with China. The problem is now we know why you heighten the tensions with China. Freaking crooks. As they saying, China carried out its largest war games around the democratically governed island after a visit this month by Pelosi. Who told her to go over there? Y'all pretended y'all didn't want her to go over there. They just lie so much, y'all. They just lie so much. So we gonna see. I just want to see if they try to send that money to Pakistan before they take care of the people down there in Jackson, Mississippi. That's all I want to know. Right now they passing out water and stuff, but that's not enough. I need y'all to hurry up, go in and fix that infrastructure. You had a whole infrastructure bill that you didn't put nothing in there for the people. So you say you couldn't put no stimulus in there. You had the infrastructure bill. Why was Jackson, Mississippi left out? I'm just saying. I'm only asking for a friend. I'm only asking for a friend. So this is interesting. So let's talk about it, shall we? Now this one came out the Washington Times. Now the top agent at the FBI that was in charge of political bias undermining the Hunter Biden probe, they saying that he been forced to resign. That's what they said. The one that helped them hide it, because you know the FBI done had them whistleblowers come out. Hey girl, Valley girl who say the gold. I know that's right. You better know it. You got to watch them because that's what they after. Bicycle Boy needs to be committed to a memory care facility. No, he need to be committed to a prison because he's a criminal. Kobe said illegals in Ukraine accuse them of racism because they wanted to leave on the first buses. They ain't gonna fight. But the problem is them people wasn't illegal in Ukraine. They wasn't. Them people don't tolerate no illegals. My problem with Ukraine was the way they treated black folks over there. That's why I ain't gonna never have no sympathy for them. I don't care if Pootie Tang run through there, and I mean run them all into the ocean. I don't care. The way they treated black folks, I ain't feeling it at all. I don't care what happened to them. That's right, Monique C. Hashtag help Jackson. Help Jackson. So listen, this what they say. This what had happened. Now, the man name is Timothy Thibault or Thibault. I'm assuming I'm saying that right. Forgive me if I mess the name up. They say he was an assistant special agent in charge and was forced to leave his post. The information came from two former FBI officials familiar with the situation. Okay. Now he was seen leaving the bureau on Friday. He was escorted by 2 or 3 headquarters looking people, and you know them official people. You know how they wear them black suits when they coming to get you. Now they saying it's not clear whether he really left on his own accord or was forced out. He's a 25-year FBI veteran. He was on leave for a month over revelations about political statements he made while leading the public corruption unit. So you was leading the public corruption unit, and you was the one in charge, and you was helping the FBI with this Hunter Biden laptop story. Child, these people so messy, their stuff keep coming out. The FBI keeps declining to comment. They don't want to tell what really happened with Mr. Thibault. And it was just so funny. It's just so funny. So as it is, I don't know if y'all been watching it and following the FBI whistleblowers that came and they telling their stories. So meaning these are people who was working for them, and now I don't know whether they don't work there or whether they snitching. You know, because a whistleblower ain't nothing but a snitch. Now, and shout out to all the snitches. I'm not mad at y'all, but whistleblower is a snitch. Okay, if you was a clear snitch, and it's the government or something, then you become a whistleblower. So what they did was, they came and they went to whistleblowing. They went to snitching. And so what they said was that they had ended up going to Facebook, Zuckerberg, whichever one you want to call him. He was on with Joe Rogan, and he admitted to the fact that they came to him and told him to kind of try to hide them stories. You know, because it was before the election. They didn't want the truth to come out before the election, that boy was absolutely doing dirty deals in Ukraine, and he was looking for the rock bottom prices. Now we know that everything they said was a lie. They told Facebook to call it Russian propaganda if anybody said it, to flag their posts or take them down or ban them for 30 days or whatever, and say it was Russian propaganda. And come to find out it wasn't none of that, and it was all true. All of it was true. So now the FBI agent that was in charge of the laptop investigation, Mr. Thibault, was forced to resign and escorted out of the building. Now, I find it real coincidental that he wanted to resign, or they forced him out, one or the other, after Zuckerberg ended up admitting that the FBI did meet with them and tell them about making sure you don't let nobody talk about it. So Zuckerberg tell the truth. Now you got to resign because, you know, you was in charge. Everybody going to know it's you. Okay. Next up that we got to cover. Hey, Janice. What's happening? Good to see you. Toffee Mocha, what you say? Say they refused to let the black college students leave on the buses. Yeah, they wanted black people to be stuck there to get killed for something that ain't got nothing to do with them. And then after he did that, if y'all recall, Zelensky had the nerve to tell African nations, if y'all could send vigilantes or soldiers, anybody come help us fight. After you denied black people access to evacuate, now you want black people to come help you fight? Get the hell out of here. I'm just saying. What you say? I can go on and on. Can't understand. No, girl. Did you go to Too Short, blow the whistle? Yeah, they blew the whistle. They went to Too Short, child. They went to Too Short. You so bad. They went straight to Too Short, honey, and they blew the doggone whistle. So now listen. Also on Biden Watch, be aware, Thursday evening, he's supposed to be doing a speech in Philadelphia talking about he's speaking about the soul of America. Boy, you ain't got no soul, and you ain't got no business trying to appeal to people with soul, because that's all this is for. Now you want to do a speech on Thursday talking about the soul of the nation because you want to try to appeal to black folks and hope they get in some feelings. Listen, when he go live, I want one of y'all remind me to go live at the same time so we can pick him apart and clown him. I want to be the loudest voice available. I want to make sure that we can now jump out there, and I want y'all to share this on every platform on Thursday so we can be just as loud to tell black people don't fall for it, don't vote for none of them. Not none of them. A bunch of criminals. Valley Girl, what you say, sis? Sis, does everybody get a special master now? Hey, I don't know, but they act like they want to give us one. They act like it. I don't want now, but they act like they trying to give us one. Deborah say, I believe that dude Chuck Grassley called out for his social media post like an anti-Trump post during and after the election. Yeah. No. You know what? It is. It is. Come to think of it, Deborah, they did. Back in 2020, they did. They did call him out for that or whatever, but he was dumb. You know, you was on the payroll. Why in the name of God would you go and be liking posts or whatever on social media to let the people know who you are? If you was going to be trying to cover up stuff for Hunter and in his activities in the rock bottom, why was you even on social media? See, that's why I say these people ain't even smart, but they ain't gonna give black folks them jobs. They'll give it to black looking people though. Hey, God's anointed daughter. Right. Angie went straight to blow the whistle, baby. Queen will say, won't be watching, even though I'll be at work. Well, I'm gonna pull it up just so I can clown and let it be known. Don't fall for none of it. I'm gonna point out every lie he tell, every time he open his mouth. And you can count on me. Okay, that's right, Sin City. It's a date. Let's do it Thursday. So listen, Lindsey Graham. Hey, y'all know that man ain't nothing but a con artist. You voting FNN. You so silly. So listen, let's talk about that con artist, Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham is out here trying to incite violence, y'all. Lindsey Graham is trying, he's a Republican, and he is trying to incite violence. I don't care what he say. He want to switch it up, talking about he ain't calling for violence. You were, and you are, sir. You are. He's doing it under the pretense of saying this is what people gonna do. But I feel like he did it on Fox News because he knows exactly who the audience is. He knows exactly how ignorant they are. So he knows by using inflammatory language, he knew exactly what he was trying to do, which was incite violence. So Lindsey Graham, with his crooked con artist behind, okay, Vita done got her crown back, y'all. With his con artist behind, he was on Fox News and he was talking about the whistleblowers and how they held back the Hunter story. I'm like, all right, we know. He was talking about the fact that Grassley, like you said, Deborah, Grassley called it back. Anyway, this fool then says, if they indict Trump, it's gonna be violence in the streets. It's gonna be riots in the streets if Trump get indicted. First of all, Lindsey Graham, stop calling for violence, or if you gonna do it, say you did it. Stop playing in our face, talking about, oh, I wasn't really calling for violence. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. And I get all this what they saying about, oh, it's some bull crap with the papers, blah, blah, blah. All that might be true. And it may be. But what I'm saying is this. Even if they lying this time, Trump done been crooked. How many times? It's almost like you done robbed the stores 20 times, but on the 21st time they was lying, so you should go home. No, ma'am. No, sir. If they indict you, they just indict you. You done broke the law 100 times and got away with it. Was they right? More than likely not. Let's just be honest. Let's be completely honest. More than likely they was not right. They literally got papers and they're saying they wasn't declassified, but y'all done already looked through them without permission. If they was classified, you didn't have permission to look through them. So if you felt like you had permission to look through them, you obviously knew they were declassified. You did. So I understand that, they probably did do something bad, wrong, crooked, whatever, to get what they got. If they get an indictment, they get an indictment. Lindsey Graham dead wrong for being up there calling for riots and violence in the street. That's exactly what he was doing. You say he's a thug, buzzwords. Child, that was inflammatory language. Inflammatory language. Yes, he is. He's very punchable. He's very punchable. Deborah said, yeah, Lindsey knew exactly what he was saying. I hope they do hit the streets. All I'm going to say, hit the streets if you want to. You better stay off Meadow Glen. And you can take that any way you want to. I got plenty of ammo. And I can afford 7 pounds of pressure. And I'm going to leave that right there. Queen Mermaid say trying to cast spells over the hillbillies and nutty buddies to really let loose. That's exactly what they was doing. We saw you, boo. We see you got your crown back. You better get it, Vita. Jackie said he'll be the first one to run. Is he going to run? Will he run? Yes. Thank you, Dr. J. He another George Wallace Jr. Yeah, Miss Graham is dead wrong. Dead wrong. He knew exactly what he was doing. Sitting up there talking about it's going to be violence in the street. It's going to be riots in the street. No, that's what you want to be in the street. Kobe steady laughing at us. I'm just saying, though, I wasn't trying to be funny. You know, just me. If I got to be real, I just don't personally believe Lindsey Graham finna run nowhere. You think he gonna run? He don't look like he can run nowhere. He don't. I'm just saying. I ain't picking at him or whatever. But I do feel like he was trying to incite violence because he know them crazy people, they don't need nothing but a word. They don't need nothing but a word. So why the hell would you do that? We saw how they acted just because Trump got in office. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So now, I think that's it for the news today. Really ain't nothing that interesting. This was a slow news day, thank God. Because I don't think I could take no more after yesterday. Yesterday was too heavy for me. LEL say, let him ride. I'ma still have work in the morning and he'll still be in jail. So hell, go on and do it. They've been itching since the 6th. They was itching before then. Yes, Debbie Parnell, 7 pounds of pressure. I'm just telling you like it is. You can slide over here on Meadow Glen if you want to. Janice say Graham put his foot in his mouth on that one. But what's scary is Trump may win again. Well, if he do, it's their fault. They done so much stuff. They gonna make anybody other than Biden look like a hero. Anybody other than him looks like a hero right now. Dr. J said it's not hard to trick people with 6th grade education and blood too thick. Girl, you better say it again. You better say it again. It don't take nothing to get them going now. Hey, Bianca. So listen, let's get to the gossip, shall we? Because, baby, listen, the gossip is some things happening in the gossip. So, first of all, the first thing I want to know about is how come ain't none of y'all inbox me to tell me what's that girl, Danny Lee, the baby mama. Ain't that something? You the baby mama to the baby Jesus. Huh. Why they got the rumors out in the street talking about she messing around with Fabulous? Emily's Fabulous, the one that knocked her teeth out. So I don't know whether it's true or not. Let's just take time and let's wait on that one to see if we get any confirmation. Because I would hate to think that Danny Lee done upgraded from somebody that's gonna clown you on social media to somebody that'll send you to the hospital. Because y'all know Fab don't mind. He don't mind. And just say Trump look like the Pope right now, huh? Yeah, everybody look good. Lala said exactly. Can we about Spartan law and start natural selection? Just burn them all at the stake. Listen, Janice, I'm for real. They saying that she wanted somebody, she got a feature on a song or something. So the rumors is out that now she messing with Fab. And I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. That don't seem like a smart move. Danny Ho, you gonna mess around and get beat up like your brother did. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it at all. Because if you mess around, if she mess around and get in with him, she gonna upgrade. She gonna upgrade. Jacob Park, how you doing? Yeah, I'm all right. The old lady's all right. Say she better leave Fab alone if she know like I know. I know that's right. But that's what they saying. I guess she want to be in the music business real bad. And they like, if you ask me, I feel like that's why she ended up messing with the baby. Because she felt like he could help her get in there and he put her on a song. Say Yellow Bag of Bones just gets dumber with each relationship choice, especially when Fabulous is a married man. So I'm like, girl, now in Fab defense, the baby is the one that told everybody she was a certified side chick. I don't know how you get side chick certifications. I don't know how they get them. Yeah, right, baby mama to the baby. Uh-huh. Say Ray J beat up Fabulous so Brandon could probably take him. Yeah, but can she take him? That's the question. Can she take it? That's all. That's all. And Kobe, we now know that Ray J really don't really bathe like that. He don't wipe his butt like that. Maybe Fabulous lost because he couldn't handle the phone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just got theories. All I'm saying is, if you out there, you don't got your side chick certification. I don't know if that job pays well. It might. The job might pay wonderful because she claimed the baby bought her a house. But if you don't went out there and went through the trouble of getting your side chick certification, why is you messing with men that like to beat women? Right, Angie. I sure hope the first date ain't the bowling alley. God done it. If the first date is the bowling alley, stand him up, girl. Stand him up. Yvette says she choose her man like Sheree. She sure do. If this true, all I'm gonna say is, y'all, I hope it ain't true. I hope this is just a terrible rumor and ain't no truth to it. I'm praying in my heart that there's no truth to this because, I don't care how dumb a girl is. I don't want her to get beat up. I'm just saying, I don't want the girl to get beat up. So hopefully this is not true. But if it is, this is a bad, bad, bad look. This ain't even safe, y'all. This ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. Hey, Jazzy J. Say Ray J beat up Fabulous. When this happened? And good morning. Hey, boo, how you doing? Janice say these girls ain't built like us, Shanitra. They'll do anything. This music business got these women just got her doing any and everything for that bag. Yeah, that's true. You right, cause I'm like, dudes like that, I ain't telling nobody to rob nobody, but I'm just saying if you was gonna do something, you rob him, you don't date him. That's not who you date. You say they love abusive guys. Do they really? I didn't know that about them. Maybe I'm worried for nothing then. If she like taking a punch, let me not get in her way. You say, is she with right? Knock the baby mama teeth out. You talking about Ray J and them boo boo bombs? Yeah, I don't think I'll fight Ray J. Something tell me that I ain't cut for that. Because people gotta raise their arms to fight, and I don't know. I don't trust it. Lala said, thank the Lord I'm off the market because I don't want to be with any man. I got to keep brass knuckles for and constantly work on my footwork. You ain't lying. You got to hit the heavy bag 3 times a week to keep your hands up to date. Listen, Angie be with it. The boo-boo bombs. Say, right, just go ahead and send her some boxing gloves. Right, that's what she need. She got to go ahead and get herself together, get her head in the game. That's all I'm saying. Get your head in the game, girl, because it's about to be real. It's about to be real, but that's what they saying. That's what they saying, Deborah. You don't know that girl, Danny Lee, the one that the baby embarrassed on social media, the baby mama, the little Dominican that was stupid enough to be talking about Yellowbone what he want. You don't remember her? Because she done messed up. Little mama done messed up. They saying she messing with Fab, and I hope they got it wrong. Because you know sometimes social media gets it wrong. Social media gets it wrong. But let y'all see what what they basing this on. And then we gonna move right along. Let's go ahead. And I can't share no sound. Hey, Vanity. He Dominican too. Yeah, well, Dominicana is just it's a bus stop. It's a boat stop. It's not a color. So I can believe that. I grew up with some Dominicans that, well, actually, let me not say they both look real black, because the brother was real black and the sister was real yellow. So, it can happen either way. But yeah, they saying that's what she doing. Let me share the screen so y'all can see what they basing this on. Lord, Lala say, little Chiquita Banana better get fit real quick. She sure better. Because that boy right there, his hands quick now. He got quick hands. So this what they basing it on. I'm not finna play no sound because I ain't got time to be getting hit by no copyright. So yeah, she in the car with Fab, and they riding around, and she live and making sure everybody see her in the car with Fab. And she up there looking stupid, making faces and stretching her mouth open and licking her teeth like an idiot. I don't even know what that means. But whatever it means, to me, it means stupidity. You're going to end up with another baby hung in your tail, some more embarrassment, and this time you might need a real good dentist. Now, the truth of the matter, we know Krishan Rock can take a punch. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can. You say her pocketbook stock must be trash. It might well be. That might be, dumpster juice grade right there. Say she would have been better off becoming Nick Cannon's next baby mama. She sure would have. It come with a better payment plan. Say she better go take some classes with Floyd. She better stay away from Floyd. We talking about that Danny Ho, the baby mama. Now they got rumors that she messing with Fabulous. I don't know if it's real, but that's what they saying. Next up, what I found interesting, child. So anyway, child, Meghan decided that she was on live with her hairdresser and they playing around and stuff. Young man named Jonathan Wright. So they was talking about something happened, and she had got mad with him for saying he was gonna hang out with somebody that she wasn't cool with no more. And people went talking about it's Asian or whatever. And she was like, child, wasn't nobody talking about Asian, so now what? And so it was just crazy because then the ex-friend Kelsey jumped out talking about say her name. The girl said she wasn't gonna say no name because she wasn't finna give nobody no free press. So here come this girl running out talking about say her name, then put a name to it. It's just so pitiful. Like, girl, if you want to tell something on Meghan, tell it. If you're not gonna tell it, shut up. She said she ain't want to say no name because she wasn't finna give nobody no free press. Now here you come crawling out of the cracks and the crevices or wherever cockroaches hide to say, oh, say my name, say my name. The girl done said she don't want to give you no free press. Get your own press without saying her name. Do that. Lala said, I heard of love faces, but not dumb faces. Girl, well, they got them. Vanity says she doing that to make the baby jealous, but Fab definitely not jacking her. She not a good look for him. Well, ain't nothing a good look for Fabulous. Yeah, Krishan will throw a blow first, but she don't always throw him first. Yeah, we ain't right. We ain't worried about Rock. Rock can fight. I don't believe Danny Lee can fight like that because we saw her brother couldn't. Not after what he did with the helicopter man. Girl, you call her Danny No. I like that. Danny No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But her and Jonathan were just having fun. It wasn't nothing bad. They was just having a good time talking. Yeah, ain't she got a kid to see about? Instead, you worrying about what Meg doing with a hairdresser on social media. Ain't nobody called your name. Here you go. Queen Goddess Gorgeous, where you been? You say Kelsey Punk Megan. I didn't see it that way. I didn't, sis. I couldn't. I wish you would come up and tell me because you younger than me. So y'all get stuff that I don't be getting. Because all I saw was you did all that talking about you helped her do her work, this, that, and the third. Girl, if you got something to say it. All this stuff, like the girl that said when she was talking to Jonathan, I ain't saying no names because I'm not giving nobody no free press. Why you come creeping out to put your name in it? They obviously wasn't interested in saying your name. I wasn't with it. But girl, you look so pretty. It's been a long time. But Lala say my granny always told me if you fall out with a heifer, you might have to beat her down just to keep her quiet. Kelsey is a prime example of this rule. Yeah, because I was sitting there like, oh my God, you again? You again. People moving on with their lives, getting paid, doing what they do. Here you go again. And y'all know I don't condone hitting women. I don't care if you a sister. I don't feel like nobody supposed to hit black women. I don't feel like men should be hitting black women. I don't want black women to hit other black women if you can avoid it. Now, I understand every now and then a heifer got to get slid. I understand that. So please don't come at me talking about Nitra, but this heifer tried me in the Walmart parking lot, and I had to slide her. I understand. Sometimes y'all have to slide people. And I'm not a fan of people hitting black women. I don't care who you are. Don't hit my sisters, please. But Lala, your granny might be right. This girl is irritating. Like, I know she thought she was eating with them comments, but to me, it looked like desperation and somebody, please look at me. That's all I got from that. Was somebody, please look at me. I don't know. It was just too much. It was boring. It was just, oh God, just please look at me. Somebody, please. You made a whole diss track that people remembered for all of 5 minutes. You did all this jumping online to try to get this girl attention. And if she don't pay you no attention, people gonna forget about this 5 minutes later. Ain't you tired, girl? He'll say Kelsey might as well connect with Milk Dud Carl at this point. Straight jealous. They can't benefit off my girl Meg no more. That's all I see. The people that she cut off and said you can't eat off my plate no more. Now here we go with the bullcrap. Here we go. Here we go. This young woman done been on social media. You done been off social media. These people talking, they having a good time. A buzz got going. People want to know who they talking about. Ain't nobody called your name. Here she go. Good Lord. Kobe say like Monique Samuel's best friend who told everything. Right. And we don't even know if she told the truth. Let me tell you something, Kobe. I'm funny like that. When you fall out with a person and start saying a bunch of stuff, you might be telling the truth and you might be just saying a bunch of stuff because you mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got no credibility, sis. You need more people. And even if you was dumb enough to be doing this girl homework, she got a degree and you don't. So who won? Queen Mermaid say, don't make me hit you, black women, and it'll be fine. God dang. But please try not to hit your sisters. Y'all know I don't believe in hitting my sisters. I'll beat a man in a minute, but please try not to hit your sisters, please. You a little delayed, you at work. Okay. But yeah, like that kind of stuff, Kobe, when Monique's so-called friend came out and said stuff, I felt like not only was it not credible, I felt like the only people that was willing to believe all that nonsense was people who already didn't like the girl. Like if you already didn't have something against Monique, you wasn't finna believe that no way because it didn't make sense. You say, does Dustish count? Well, if I'm gonna be real, technically, if you sure that they're Dustish and they're not black women, I think you might be okay, but you might need hand sanitizer. So I'm not going to advise you to hit them either. Hit them at your own risk. If something bites you or you get some dust on you, that's at your own risk. So yeah, I thought that was very, very, very interesting. Another thing that I found interesting was Mariah Carey and Meghan Markle, y'all, had them a little conversation. Meghan Markle and Mariah Carey had them a good old biracial conversation. And just like they always in our business, I figured I would take a look in their business from time to time. Because they real good for sitting up and worrying about what black women doing and what we saying and how we acting and what we think and what we feel and what we wear and what kind of wigs we got on. Everything by black women seems to be, front and center for clear and clear adjacent women. So I said, let me pay attention to what they're talking about. So Mariah Carey and Meghan Markle, they went to discussing how society make them choose. Let me let you hear like a little snippet of what they had to say. Yes, Kia, a biracial conversation. Oh, yes, they had a whole biracial conversation. They hang around for the black conversation. So now let's take a look at the biracial conversation. The conversation of the biracials. They have them, apparently. I didn't even know they had meetings and stuff. But here we go. They got meetings and stuff. And this is what was said. I want y'all to hear it for yourselves. I didn't even know they had meetings and stuff. But they do. They didn't tell us about it. But every time we have black meeting, they come showing up. It's cool. I'm just playing. But not playing. But I want y'all to hear this. And I want to know what y'all think about this conversation. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Here we go. Bang.
I'd read this article about Halle Berry, and they were asking her how she felt being treated as a mixed race woman in the world. And her response was her saying, well, your experience through the world is how people view you. So she said because she was darker in color, she was being treated as a black woman, not as a mixed woman.
Right.
And I think for us, it's so different because we're light skinned. You're not treated as a black woman. You're not treated as a white woman. You sort of fit in between. I mean, if there's any time in my life that it's been more focused on my race, it's only once I started dating my husband. Then I started to understand what it was like to be treated like a black woman, because up until then I had been treated like a mixed woman. And things really shifted.
But that's an interesting thing, a mixed woman, because I always thought it should be okay to say I'm mixed. Like it should be okay to say that, but people want you to choose.
Yes. When I'd read this article about Halle Berry, and they were asking her how she felt being treated.
So y'all heard what these women had to say. Y'all heard what they had to say. And now that was Meghan Markle doing that talking. You say listening to the first second of this and I'm already annoyed. I was too. Yes, the Valley Girl talk, baby. The Valley Girl talk. Now that was Meghan Markle talking. And this is what got me with her. What always gets me with her. It's I was always treated like a mixed woman. What the hell does that even mean? I was treated like a mixed woman. And then it wasn't until she married that clear boy that all of a sudden, once she married the clear boy, then all of a sudden, then now she knows what it feels to be treated like a black woman. In other words, oh yeah, definite privilege. Because see, in the U.S., being mixed will give you a privilege because you get to say, I'm not like them Negroes. I'm mixed. I'm half of y'all. So that should hold some weight. That should matter. And so, they talking about the hardships of being mixed. And, now that she married that clear boy, they treating her like a black person. Right. She could not necessarily pass, but she could get treated like, well, I'm not like those other niggas over there. Until she married that clear boy that's part of the royal family over there in the UK. And they let her know real quick that black from your mama is still real black and we see it. Right. You are mixed. What the hell? I was treated like I was mixed. No, what you meant was you was treated like you was special. That's what you meant, hun. You were treated like you were special. And you had a hard time being treated like you was actually black. You had a hard time being treated like you didn't have any preference. You were not a preference to those people. They didn't find you exotic. They just found you to be less than because you wasn't clear. So just say you was a white girl till she married the Horse Gums family and got reminded who she was. Exactly. Yeah, her own family let her know she wasn't clear, but she didn't care about that because she had preference over here in the U.S. Velda say she was treated like a clear person until England deemed her black. There you go. Jackie say if you don't know who you were or are you already delusional. True. Keisha say, who called that meeting? What made them comfortable enough to discuss the racism on that platform? I'm confused. Girl, me too. Don't start me to trying to explain it because I can't. Sharon say, that's a lie. My kids are mixed and in St. Louis, it wasn't pretty. Well, she not lying. She talking about her experience. Her experience. Because when you look at Meghan Markle, I haven't seen your children. But Meghan Markle was getting some privilege, honey. Meghan Markle could pass. She could talk like them people. She could get on them shows, and she just had a little tinge of color. And that was enough. She could pass for being Hispanic. She could pass for being mixed with something else other than black. That's not the truth for your children. Because the truth of the matter is when you start mixing, a mix ain't guaranteed to go the same way every time. Right, the imitation of life. There you go. There you go. Vanity say, I believe it depends on what the mother shows up as in society that determines the mixed child understanding of themselves. I think it has a lot to do with that, and I think it also has to do with complexion. Like Halle Berry say, Halle looked black. People ain't even know she had no white mama till she told them. Because that mix don't always mix like that. Sometimes that mix real, real mix. And so the child, got the little funny hair and got the light complexion and they got some of our features and some of their features. And you can tell that the child is half caste. But sometimes the child just look one or the other, or it don't go right at all. Vanity said, I believe it depends. She said she believed that it depends on that alone. I think it's a lot of stuff to it. Keisha said, we don't want to hear her anyway for getting her bloodline. Right, you forgot you was black to somebody reminded you. Well, you ain't black, but she forgot there was black in there until them people reminded her. Yvette said, I think she meant she was treated as clear adjacent until she came here. Bingo. That's exactly what she meant, Yvette. Because, see, America is a different kind of animal. America kind of rewards people for having some of the black, but mostly them. So that way they can kind of fit into our spaces and speak for black people and excuse a lot of foolishness that clear people do. Sometimes people like Meghan Markle are the black friend that they talking about when they say they got a black friend. No, you don't. You got an interracial friend. Lala say, is Meghan auditioning for the remake of Alex Haley Queen? Because with her complaining, she would be a shoo-in. I didn't understand the complaints. Like, it's what she said to me sounded extremely plaintive. I always said I was mixed. It should be okay to say that. It is okay, honey. Ain't nobody forcing you to choose. Nothing. It's almost like she sounded to me, and she always has when she said that. She sounded to me like she was offended by black people trying to have kinship to her, which is why I clowned every Negro and Negress who was running around here buck dancing, shucking and jiving, talking about, ooh, we got us a black princess. Yeehaw. We got a whole lot of black princesses in West Africa. Actual black, actual princesses. I'm not impressed by little Miss Half-Caste Meghan Markle, married to Big Gums, as you call him. Say she could work it in the U.S., but them UK people wasn't feeling her at all. Sure wasn't. Hey, Mo Better, what's up? Renee say, I'm going to sit back and puff on my air bar. I know that's right. Say President Barack definitely didn't look like he had a drop of white. He looked like he had something because he sure didn't look black to me. He looked like he might have been Saudi Arabian or Pakistani. He did not look black, but he clearly was not us. He was clearly biracial. Yvette say, I think her mother shows up as black, but she chose to ignore her. Yeah, her mama is a black lady, clearly a black woman. Like, there's no way to mistake her for anything but. It's hard to mistake her for anything but. Nice looking black lady too. Janice say, I know on her driver's license is black. She might have been able to slick them people, man. She might have been able to slick them people and get white on her license. You never know. Renee say, you don't want to know what I refer to them as. You know what? I ain't gonna do it. Lala said exactly. She just like camel toe and the rest. Because the little seasoning is sprinkled on the chicken cutlet. That don't make it fully cooked. And what's worse when it comes to camel toe, camel toe, she ain't even got no black sprinkle in there. I was so mad at black folks trying to force that thing down our throat. She is not ours. Hey, what? I like that. None of nobody's food. I like it. Hey, I love your name. Welcome. I love that name. None of nobody's food. But I thought y'all would get a good laugh out of that. Okay. Next up, can we talk about Southwest Airlines real quick? Do y'all mind? Would you mind? Okay, can we talk about it? Y'all, hold on. Let me see what Kobe say. Mulatto, quadroon, octoroon were slave categories. Yeah, they were. They were. Absolutely. They were. Bingo. So, anywho, Southwest Airlines. Listen, man. These people are showing out so bad. All right, Queen, see you later, girl. These people showed out so bad. They was acting bad, so bad. They was on their way to Cabo. Y'all, why the pilot had to come over the intercom and tell them people to stop airdropping naked pictures to his phone. I can't make this up. I wouldn't lie on nobody. Y'all know that ain't my style. They was sending the pilot naked pictures. I'm gonna let y'all hear what the man said, because this tickled me. I don't know why. I'm sorry, but it did. Yes, Jazzy. Yes. So y'all got to see this because it tickled my soul. Oh man. Oh man. Look now. Oh child.
So here's the deal. This continues while we're on the ground. I'm going to have to pull back to the gate. Everybody's going to have to get off. We're going to have to get security involved. And it's vacation that's going to be ruined. So you folks, whatever that airdrop thing is, quit sending naked pictures. Let's get yourself to Cabo. So here's the deal. This continues while we're on the ground. I'm going to have to pull back to the gate. Everybody's going to have to get off. We're going to have to get security involved. And it's vacation that's going to be ruined. So you folks, whatever that airdrop thing is, quit sending naked pictures. Let's get yourself to Cabo.
Okay, so y'all heard the man. It done got so bad, y'all. The pilot said, listen, I'll turn this whole goddamn plane around. He said, I'm going to turn this whole goddamn plane around. Child, yeah, Southwest be traveling. Yo, listen, Southwest keep it real, Kia. Southwest keep it real. He said what y'all not gonna do is keep airdropping him naked pictures. Now, I have a few questions. Lala say, and that there's another valid reason why I don't have an iPhone. Don't airdrop me nothing but cash. I know that's right. Hey, he the pilot. He obviously know what he doing, and he ain't playing with him either. Yeah, the captain might have been fine, or the person sending the pictures clearly was not. Because the captain said, look here, send one more. I turned this whole plane around. Kobe said, I know she was embarrassed. He calling the police. His wife must don't play. Nah, she might have sent something that was so heinous that it was a felony. That man said, look here, you ain't gonna be assaulting my goddamn ass sending naked pictures. But she had to be embarrassed. You sent somebody a picture of your goodies and they threatened to call the law. Okay. Jazzy say OMG the ghetto. He talking to them like they was his kids. He said, I'll turn it around. get law enforcement involved, and everybody gonna get off the plane. Yes, sir. Say, ain't he supposed to be flying? It must have been a bad built Becky. Had to be. Pissed him off. That phone did that little alert, that do-do-do-do. And he looked at it like, oh, hell no. He said, send one more, see what happened. Say, pilot don't want to see no poom-poom in the sky. Nah, he didn't want to see that poom-poom in the sky. He didn't want to see it on the ground because he was still on the ground. They was getting ready to take off. He was like, I'll turn this whole plane around. Yes, God. Say, I keep airdrop turned off unless I need it. Okay, because apparently people is out here booty bombing. Lala said the captain turned into a black mama. Sure did, didn't he? You heard him. You heard him. Aries Spears, was that you doing that, sir? It might have been Aries sending naked pictures. Woo, child, I got to talk about that too. Yeah, old trifling heifer. Sending that man something like that. He said, don't send that to him. Say she would have been better going into the Mile High Lounge. With who? If your picture make people want to call the police, ain't nobody going in that little tight bathroom stall with you. If her pictures will make somebody call the police, now listen, I don't look like I used to look, but I still don't believe that this pretty round brown is going to make nobody call the law. That man said he will call the law. He'll turn the whole plane around and throw everybody off that mug. Baby, what she's showing people, you don't need to show that to nobody. That's what he said. Don't start that. Say, remind me of Billy Madison, Chris Farley fussing them kids on the bus. Look, that man say, don't send that to me. Say, trying to catch a pilot and fail. Sure did. Fail miserably. Say, she put everybody's life in danger sending mango fish pictures to the pilot. God damn. Oh, Lord. Yes. Oh, man, not mango fish pictures. No, if I was on that flight, they'd have been mad at me. Y'all know I'm dumb. I'd have been cracking jokes all the way to Cabo. All the way to Cabo. What? Whoever the person was, we would have known who they was halfway through that flight. Because by the time I finished cracking jokes, they didn't want to fight me. I'm telling you, we would have known exactly who it was halfway through that flight. Nisa Rose say, not today or ever. Never, ever. A whole new meaning to indecent exposure. Sure was. Say that naked picture was aggravated assault. Had to be. Leave he-he-L-E-L alone. Do not take that phone. Say unsend that. Unsend it. That's some foolishness. I said, oh my gosh. What in the indecent exposure is going on here? You up here showing your goodies thinking you gonna catch a man, and you done made him to tell you that you finna catch a charge. Tickled me. Let me not even fool you one time. It tickled the hell out of me. No. Child, now let's laugh at something else, because y'all know I'm silly. Why the baby had to cancel an arena concert in New Orleans after he sold less than 500 tickets, and some of the tickets was low as $35. Now, I got a couple questions about that. Let me ask a couple questions. I want to know, first of all, who told the baby that he could sell out an arena? I'm going to wait right here. Right, girl. How dreadful. How dreadful. Did you say she made that man want to bleach his corneas? See there? But who told him he could sell out an arena? You're not that big of a star, sir. You're not. So you tried to sell an arena show. $35 tickets. More people show up for Boosie than that. And Suki, right, the dummy. So this Negro went to believe in his own hype, couldn't sell, but sold less than 500 tickets. The advance tickets was cheap as $35. And he didn't cancel. I don't know why they talking about he canceled. He ain't canceled nothing. The promoter canceled the concert. And he ain't got another concert scheduled till November. And he still got the concert listed on his website, but Ticketmaster done already stopped all the sales. That's funny. That's funny, honey. That's a done daughter. I can't believe it. Say lot lizards can get at least 40. Honey, he couldn't get them 35 though. Yeah, the baby. 500. First of all, who told you? Couldn't even sell them on Groupon, baby. Nowhere. John, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Oh yeah, refunds have been issued. Hell, it wasn't, but it was less than 500 people. They got that. They got that. They just canceled the whole thing because they say even if they gave them tickets out free, wasn't nobody coming. I say not Mr. Believing his own hype, not Mr. Running around in diapers, not Mr. Hitting black women, not Mr. Embarrassing your little ignorant yellow baby mammy, not you, not bad Leroy Brown, not you. You thought you was bad enough to sell out an arena and couldn't even get 500 tickets gone? Boy, bye. Boy, bye. I want to see what happened with the show in November. He'll be gone till November, y'all. He'll be gone till November. He'll be gone till November. I want to see what happened in November. I'm only asking for a friend. I'm only asking for a friend. It ain't none of my business. I'm only asking for a friend. That is all. I just would like to know what's going to happen in November. Now, this some more stuff that happened. And I'm not going to play the tape on this one because it kind of pissed me off, right? Right? So, over there in Louisville, Kentucky. Come on, Kentucky. I don't know if we got Kentucky in the chat, but come on, Kentucky. So, over there in Louisville, you say that's your song? I know that's right. Leader said, I'm embarrassed for him, but he deserved that with his no talent behind. Sure do. He sure do, and he sure did. But over there in Louisville, let me tell y'all what happened. So this full-grown, black-looking, dustish male climbed onto a school bus full of elementary school children, cursing at kids, threatening the babies, talking about he gonna flip the whole bus because his daughter came and said that somebody bullied her. So his response was to get his big, overgrown, overblown tail onto this bus, cussing, screaming, yelling, threatening little bitty babies, y'all. It was a little kid on there crying because she was scared, talking about, I want to go home. That thing upset me so bad. And the woman that was with him, she outside like cheering him on, boosting it up like it was normal. Look. Y'all, this ain't it. This ain't it. I can't even play that tape because it really upset me. I could get over the cussing. What I could not get over was hearing them little babies on there crying. I could not get over hearing them babies crying on that bus. And what irritated me was the fact that nobody was forcefully taking him off the bus, that nobody called the police on him, and they should have. Like, it really irritated me. Yes, Renee, nobody took him off the bus or nothing. They just let him sit up there and threaten them kids and scream and holler about what he gonna do. And I wasn't with it. I really wasn't with it. Definitely. That's why I say Louisville, Kentucky, come here. Come here, Louisville, Kentucky. How y'all let this happen? How did y'all let this happen? Uh-huh. But now hold on. That's all I got for that. But I want y'all to look at that video. It's all over social media. Monique C say, hi. I just saw that video with Mr. on that bus. And it bothered me because these were little bitty kids. So when I first saw like the headline for that story, my mind was telling me, and I'm not gonna be here too much longer, y'all. My mind was telling me like these must have been teenage kids or something or whatever. And then I look, it's little tiny elementary school kids, little bitty cute muffins, tiny babies. And then the kids was on the bus telling him like, your daughter hit the girl first. He didn't try to find out what went on. The mama appeared to be out there, a female relative, and she wasn't the mama. Why wasn't she asking the bus driver what happened? You a full-grown, huge, pot-bellied man. You up here scaring them babies. Jasmine said, I do not understand why adults feel comfortable approaching children. How about talking to the parents or adults at the school? Right. That's what I'm saying. The mother or the female relative should have went and talked to the bus driver and say, hey, I need you to check and see what the hell going on over there, because this right here ain't working for me. Get to the bottom of it, or I'm going to go ahead and then let me get the police or whoever involved. But the fact that that full-grown man was up there yelling and screaming, and he was on the bus, they let him get on that bus. He was not screaming from outside. They let him get on that bus. That was a problem for me. Okay. Jasmine say, I don't understand. You don't understand why they feel comfortable. I don't either. Alita say, see, that's when you unleash baby's kids. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Quiet Storm 87. But yeah, that happened. But listen, I know I had mentioned Aries Spears because y'all said that might have been him sending them pictures to that pilot. Well, listen, I heard something today, and I ain't gonna say nobody's name because I ain't, y'all know I ain't running from nobody, I don't hide from nobody. But it just is what it is. But I'm not gonna say no names. I actually heard somebody had the nerve to be upset because people all through social media, hey Gaby, roasted Aries Spears for insulting Lizzo when she ain't never called his name. The same person is always talking about, oh, they bothering Lizzo. And then when somebody bother Lizzo and get what they looking for, this person literally came on social media crying and going on, talking about y'all said the same stuff about him that he said about Lizzo. Well, guess what? Cry yourself to sleep. The truth of the matter is, if he could say it about her, it can be said about him. Y'all, I was not prepared. I couldn't believe there was somebody literally upset and acted emotional because Aries Spears got roasted alive, as he should. Every time I think of him, I'm a roasted. Lel say bus driver need to be fired. Right. Why did you let that man get on there with them babies? That's the real question. Rochelle said it would be on if my child was on there. Oh, you know. I'm all right, boo. How you doing? But yeah, that thing really got me though. So I really didn't expect that. I was shocked that somebody found time and energy to be upset. Hey, my plum, to literally be upset because Aries Spears got what was coming to him. We was gonna roast him. We gonna roast him every time. Every time. Lala says, so they were crying a river trying to defend the abominable snowman. You mean the abominable poo man? I ain't never seen no snow that brown and muddy. Does he look muddy? Mm-hmm. That was too much for me. Oh, I know what. I know I can't stay too much longer. I literally got a timer, like when I gotta shut up. But hey, Rashika. Ooh, you so shady. Talking about, did you say roast in my Aries voice? Yeah, because if we say roast, he gonna roll up with his own plate and fork. He ain't even gonna trust us. The Fulton County DA. Can we talk about how stupid this woman is? Can we? Is it all right if we talk about how stupid this woman is? Because she's extremely stupid. She's extremely stupid. And I'm just going to say it. Use a nice looking black lady or a black looking lady. I can't even prove that you are black, but you black looking. Right. He deserved everything coming to him, and we ain't going to never let him live for the rest of his life. You not going to live. You alive, but you not going to live. But this lady's so dumb. This fool says that she gonna keep indicting people over rap lyrics. So I'm trying to understand something. Is she dumb enough to think that everything that somebody's saying a rap song they actually did? Like, this fool is legit trying to arrest people talking about robbing people in a rap song, when we've all heard songs about people talking about robbing people, because she said people in Atlanta are getting robbed. So that means that if they put it in a rap song, you did it. And she said, if you continue to put it in music or to a beat, I'm going to continue to use it. And you can continue to be mad. Like, girl, you sound so ghetto and ignorant. First of all, it's not about people being mad. People are pointing out the absurdity to your behavior. You're absurd. You're an idiot. You are a puppet. I'm really tempted to believe somebody got a clear hand up your backside. You a whole ventriloquist dummy. You just doing what they telling you to do, and you think you sound cute, and you sound like you got a whole Section 8 voucher. I swear you do. And they could keep being mad. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tell us where you come from without telling us where you come from. And I'm going to leave it right there. It was the ignorance for me. Right. You alive, but you ain't going to live. No, I mean that for Aries Spears. Where she could say, is she going to do that for rock music or heavy metal? No, just black people. Just black people. And she thinks she's doing something revolutionary by going after people and trying to get indictments because they're making trap music or because they're making rap music that is more street. If you talk about a crime in your music, I'm going to arrest you. Idiot. Idiot. That didn't work all the way up to the Supreme Court. But she trying to do it down there. Lord, when I tell you, even if she catch a crook, they going to get away because she's dumb. Right, until the law forbids it. She's dumb. She's really dumb. You say she's a Stephen, Samuel, and Django? Definitely. Definitely. And you can look at her. She looks dumb. She looks dumb. I was sitting there like, you got to be kidding me. She said if they keep rapping about it, she going to keep indicting them for it. And y'all, she thought she was really saying something. She thought she was really saying something. I found it interesting. I'm going to say that much for it. It was interesting. Well, anyway, y'all, I would stay on here and gossip some more, but I do have a timer. I do have to go. We have a group meeting coming up. So those of you who are in group 2, don't get lost. Don't get lost. Just go ahead and stay together. All right. For real. Don't go nowhere. But listen, let me get up out of here. Let me jump down. All right. She can keep right on trying. Lel say, yeah, she's silly. I can say I robbed a bank down the street. Don't mean that I did it too. All right. She's very dumb. She's just dumb. Uncle Ruckus, basically. He looked like an overstuffed love seat. Now, girl, quit playing. You know, if you ever walked in your house and it was a love seat looked like that, you'd have left everything in there. Yeah, she need to go after all genres of music, not just rappers, because that's exactly what she's doing. Let me find out she friends with Felicia Moore, and she mad because them rappers didn't let her friend get elected. They play too much. But anyway, y'all, let me get up out of here because y'all know I will run my mouth forever, ever. So listen, let me beg y'all to hit them 3 free buttons. The first free button I need y'all to hit is that like button. Please help your girl out. Like this video, like. Share if you get an opportunity. On your Facebook, anywhere. Share this video. Let other people get the news and these laughs. Also, please hit the notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this porch. I will be soon posting the text alert number again. So that way, if you want to get text alerts, you can. But please, for right now, hit the notification bell and make sure you click all. And the last free button I need y'all to hit for me is the subscribe button. It's free of charge, but we'll be happy to have you. And also, it totally helps us out. Totally helps us out, okay? But hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Team 2 meeting is for Thursday, not today. So if you Team 2, you don't have to hang around. But I'm going to let y'all go. But anyway, hit the subscribe button. If it's red, turn it gray, please. We'll be happy to have you. And it helps us out in the algorithm. Y'all know YouTube is not fair to Black content creators. Help us get some visibility, please. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Help a girl out. I appreciate you. I will talk to y'all later. If any good gossip comes out, we'll be back on the porch. If not, we'll talk tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye now. Wait a minute. I almost forgot to tell you. God loves you. I love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Now, bye again.